Hello and welcome everyone and welcome to this vlog. At the very outset, I would like to wish all of you a very happy Independence Day. Yes, we are celebrating 74th anniversary of our Independence Day. And yes, PM Modi, according to his commitments, as per his schedules, as per his plans, he today in the morning in a 85 minutes speech enumerated all the achievements which the country has made amidst corona massacre within last 1 year and within last 5 years. It has been an unprecedented time for India to grow, to develop in a very short span of time. Hats off to the visionary, to the missionary, to the leader, PM Narendra Modi. One thing which I really liked in the speech which PM gave in the morning was the emphasis on online classes, the emphasis on digitalization, the emphasis on virtual conducting of everything. So guys, yes, digitalization is here to stay. Like it or not, love it or not, whether you are abridged with digitalization or not, doesn't matter, it's here to stay. It implies that you do not have an option but to adopt the technology, the digitalization, the techniques of doing things in a virtual way. You have to adopt them. I still get calls from students who tell me that, sir, we are not well conversant with the digital classes. We don't know how would our mind react to the digital classes because we have not taken the digital classes as yet ever in our life. Sir, we are not comfortable with teacher not present in front of us physically. So we are not comfortable with not interacting with the teacher face to face. We are not comfortable with a class running on our laptops and we studying from that class. So I don't know how will we adopt to that particular technology. Guys, all these things might make some soft corner in my heart for you. But at the end of the day, you have to adopt them. You have to learn new ways of learning. You have to learn new ways of getting things, getting your classes, getting your books, getting everything, getting the study material. And we as teachers have to learn new ways of teaching. We have to come into innovative technological ways to keep you motivated, to keep you abridged, to keep you at pace with the latest trends, the latest techniques, the latest modes of education which we want to give you. The amendments, the updates in the syllabus, everything is going to be digital now. So even we as teachers are finding it difficult sometimes to cope up with the pace at which technology is running. But at the end of the day, if we want to survive, we have to adopt with all these changing things. So yes, PM Modi has clearly indicated digitalization is here to stay. So sooner the better. Please adopt new ways of learning things. Please adopt new ways of studying. Please adopt new ways of learning. Apps, softwares, laptops, all these things have to be the new classrooms. So the face-to-face classroom, which you would find it easy to go and to learn and to come back to your home, you will definitely find virtual classes also as easy as the face-to-face classes once you start taking them. But yes, I always tell my students that when you are attending virtual batches, there is more onus on you because the entire batch is in your hands. You can easily shut it down. You can close it and start Netflix and watching movies, and you can just spend your time in leisure. After watching 1 hour of lecture, you can go off for 2 hours of playing. You can do whatever you want. So more onus on you now because teacher is not in front of you to teach. He is not in front of you to regulate, to give you discipline. You have to be self-disciplined. So yes, self-discipline is the key if you want to succeed, and moreover, commitment is the key if you want to succeed. Guys, one peculiar thing which I always hear out from our respected PM's mouth is that his goals, his targets, his achievements are never measured in number of years. He always makes commitments in number of days. To give you an example, in today's speech itself, PM Narendra Modi had told that optical fiber has been immersed submarine up till Andaman Nicobar, and within next 1,000 days the country is going to have submarine optical fiber connected to Lakshadweep as well. So guys, the PM Modi could easily have told that okay, we have 3 years to go for the optical fibers to be laid down till Lakshadweep, but no, he enumerated this goal in number of days, 1,000 days. What is the psychology behind it? What is the mental approach behind denoting the same thing in a different unit of measurement? The simple approach is number of years sound very elongated, and your mind becomes relaxed when you hear that, oh, we have 3 years to go for this mission. We have ample time. That's okay. Soon as our mind here's number of days, we have 1,000 days, then our mind starts working in a different manner, in a different fashion. Similarly, for our examination as well, we want our minds not to get relaxed. Yes, the June attempt has been merged with December. Yes, you have ample time. You may think that you have ample time, but we do not want our mind to relax. We do not want our mind to function in a lesser speed than as it was functioning earlier. We do not want that. So yes, today I am here with you with a mission. Mission CMA. Mission December 2020. And of course, you do not have 2.5 months at your hand, but you have only 76 days at your hand. Today is 15th of August 2020. You have 15 days of August. You have 30 days of September. You have 31 days of October and 30 days of November. Precisely 76 days to go for your examination. 76 days before the 30-day period to go for your examination. So in all you have 106 days to go for your examination. So why are you not counting November in? I am not counting November in because entire November is dedicated to revisions. So forget that you have 106 days in your hand. You only have 76 days in your hand to complete your entire syllabus of 8 subjects, be it inter or be it final. That is why I named this project as 76 days mission. Mission CMA, December 2020, 76 days mission. I'm not counting 30 days of November in because they are wholly and solely dedicated to revision. Without revision, you cannot achieve success in any professional examination. Revision is the key to success in any professional examination. So 30 days entirely reserved for revision. November entirely dedicated to revision. So net you are left with 76 days of August, September and October. These 76 days have to be bifurcated within 8 subjects. And those 8 subjects are to be done in a very, very smart manner. I'm introducing a concept to all of you, which of course I have dealt with it many times before also. Guys, when time is less, then you have to have smart studies rather than hard work studies. So smart work is required now rather than hard work. How do you do smart work? So 76 days of your preparation of both the groups, you are having 8 subjects at your hand. Of course, if you have 4 subjects at your hand, then you have much more time, so you can increase your revision times. But in 76 days, if you divide it by 8 subjects, then you approximately get 10 days per subject. Of course, theory will demand lesser number of days, so theory will have only 7 days for its preparation, and the practical subjects would have 10 days for its preparation. Now, if you think that CFR is a very lengthy subject and it will be difficult to complete CFR within 10 days, then guys, catch hold of scanners for all the subjects. Scanner published by Shuchita Prakashan. Catch hold of scanners and just revise using scanners. Scanners will tell you that out of the 14 chapters which you have, what all chapters have been coming repeatedly in the examination in past. So you'll realize that out of 14 chapters, only 6 or 7 chapters have been recurring in the examination in past. So those 6 chapters would hold your maximum time and attention. So out of the 10 days, you can devote at least 5 to 6 days for those 5 or 6 chapters. Then rest of the chapters, the balanced chapters, you can quickly brush up during the rest of the days. You need not go in depth of each and every chapter because the course is huge. You need to just focus on the prime things which have been recurring in the past and with an expectation that they'll recur in future as well. You have to dedicate your time accordingly. So smart study is required at this point in time, and hard work is definitely required. A 10 hours a day schedule is a must for CMA Inter and CMA Final students. 10 hours a day. 10 days per subject, 10 hours a day. You have 100 hours per subject at your disposal to complete your entire subject. So, this is how we are going to achieve our target of December 2020. A 76-day plan, which if you follow religiously, I can vouch for it that you are going to attain success in December 2020 examination. Guys, no more brainstorming on what is going to happen in December. No more brainstorming on what will happen for our training, for our computer training, for ITT training, whatever. No brainstorming on all this stuff because Institute has made it amply clear that all these things pursuant to the Corona massacre will definitely be postponed or will be exempted for at least December 2020 attempt. So still notification is yet to come, but still you do not worry about it. The only thing which you need to worry about it is your syllabus, is your course, is your timely completion of subjects and your revision. That is the only whole and sole criteria which should be hampering or bothering your mind as of now. So mission is 76 days. We have to make it come true. Just like Lakshadweep optical cables, the mission is 1000 days. We have only 76 days, but we don't have that Herculean task of laying an underground wire, submarine wire till Lakshadweep. We don't have that Herculean task. We have the task of cracking 8 subjects which are there for CMA Inter, CMA Final for all of us. And this is how we are going to achieve it. So without wasting any further time, without thinking about what is going to happen, what is the current situation, etc., etc., without doing any such stuff, without wasting more time, guys, please get on to work. Now it's time to work hard. Enough of twittering around, enough of Facebooking, enough of confusions, enough of blabbering about how difficult is the situation and how are we surviving through this situation. Enough of all these talks. Now focus on your studies. I can vouch for it. If you give me these 76 days, in fact 76 plus 30, 106 days of your life, I can give you a great career as a CMA. And if you are inter qualified, if you are in inter, then to become an inter qualified, it will be more than sufficient, 106 days. So yes, this is my plan, study plan. Now you have to bifurcate this plan within 8 subjects according to your comfort. If you find some subjects a little more difficult than others, then you can allocate more time to those subjects rather than other subjects. But you have to prepare a time schedule for you quickly within 10 days. So I would prefer you to pick up 2 subjects per day, not more than 2. That's it. 1 theory, 1 practical. Theory subject should be done for approximately 2 to 3 hours a day, and the practical subject should be done for approximately 8 hours a day. And that is how you should bifurcate your day into 2 parts, and that is how you should continue with your studies for next 76 days. Then comes the revision phase, whereby you will be revising the entire syllabus, and only the important parts of the syllabus are to be revised. So while you are doing your first hand completion of the course, you'll cut down, it's known as thrashing technique. You'll cut down the easy questions or the irrelevant part or the lesser important part, and during the revision phase you will only and only revise the important part. Now let me also speak to students who tell me that, sir, we are not abridged with the studies as of now, and we are not abreast with the latest updates which are there, amendments which are there. We've not even started some of the groups, and we are not even in a situation to complete one subject in 10 days because we have not started anything as of now. We are not even abreast with the chapters which are there in the subject, etc., etc. So many students have, your fault, and let me specifically point out your fault, have wasted time during Corona. Despite of me telling you 1,000 times, start your other group, you've not started the other group preparation. You've been waiting calmly for the institute to release notifications. So be it. If you are in that sailing in that boat, then guys, start one group right now. Don't think about two groups. Just start one group right now. Just catch hold of the one group within next 2 months or something like that, and then hop on to the other group. And if your one group is absolutely prepared and your other group is not touched as yet, then you should start studying the next group as well. Dedicate next 1.5 months, like August, September in the group which you have not prepared, and October, November you can dedicate to revision of the first group as well as the second group. This is how you should manage your time, bifurcate your time into 2 parts, first group and second group. Students who have not touched studying as of now and who are not even aware about the syllabus as of now and are really willing to give December 2020 attempt, because 6 months of your life are really critical, and if you lose 6 months, you will be losing 3 lakh rupees upfront. The first package that a CMA can expect is 5 lakh to 6 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees loss upfront if you lose 6 months of your life. So if you are really willing, if you are serious to give your December 2020 attempt, and even if you start today, I can assure you, you can at least clear your one group. So start studying, start preparing for one group from today, and dedicate your days in that one group, all the 4 subjects right now. And whatever time is left, then prepare for the second group, then start with the second group, and you will be able to come up to speed with the rest of the students. And please understand this fact that whatever boat you are sailing in, almost all the students are sailing in the same boat. It's just that some of the students might be 5%, 10% better than you, but that doesn't mean that you don't stand a chance. You stand a chance till the last date. Professional examinations have this quality, have this uniqueness of providing good results even if you have prepared for last 1 month or 2 months, because if you prepare well, if you prepare in a smart manner, then even an effort of 1 or 2 months can repay in professional examination. This is the beauty which professional examinations have. So don't lose hope, don't lose heart if you have wasted time. Accept that yes, I have committed a mistake, I have wasted my time. Now I am not going to waste my time anymore, and I am going to dedicate my next 106 days for my studies. Just make it a mission, and with the vision to complete your CMA, make this mission your life as of now, and trust me, your entire life is going to transform if you achieve your goals of becoming a CMA. So on that positive note, happy Independence Day once again, and I hope you will get benefited out of this study plan. Please study hard. High time now that you need to start studying, and whatever may be the result, I want to give my best. That's it. I'm not bothered about the result. I'm not afraid about the result. I just want to give my best. I do not want to regret during the examination, oh, I should have studied at that point in time, and if I had studied at that point in time, I would have cleared the examination. I don't want to have that guilt during the examination or post that in December 2020. So on that positive note, all the very best and happy studying.
For latest updates and information on entire CMA profession, just subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification on the latest videos which are being uploaded on the channel. For products related to paper number 19, paper number 20 for final students, and paper number 12 for intermediate students, log on to www.agrawallawhouse.com. It contains the compilation of handwritten notes, books, reference materials, and video lectures of these 3 subjects. If you have any further query or you want to speak to me personally for any kind of counseling, you can call me at the number given on the screen.